Track 1.12. Here and Now. Grandpa Sanzizbai.
When I was a teenager, I lived in a small village in the Altai Mountains. There was no school in the village, so I had to go to Ziryan, the nearest town. I used to get up at 5 o'clock every morning. There were no buses, and few people had cars in those days, so I had to walk to school. It was a long journey, about 9 kilometers. Life wasn't easy in the 60s, but it was more relaxed, and I think teenagers had more fun then. My friends and I used to play asik a lot. It's a traditional Kazakh game with small sheep bones painted in bright colors. We used to go fishing and hunting too. There were no computers back then, so we used to spend a lot of time outdoors. I've got a computer now, but I don't really use it. My granddaughter Dinara studies computer science at school, and she wants to teach me. She's a quick-witted, hard-working girl, and she's very open-minded too, like most teenagers nowadays.
Dinara.
I love my grandfather. He's so kind-hearted and easygoing, and he always tells me interesting stories about the past. I've learned a lot about the history of Kazakhstan from him. I used to visit him every weekend, and we used to go skiing together. He also taught me to ride a horse, but I'm not really into sport. My hobbies are painting, photography, and playing computer games. This year, I have a lot of exams, so I can't visit my grandfather very often. He says they didn't used to have so many tests and exams when he was at school. I call him every week, and sometimes I write to him. He's got a computer, but he hasn't got an email address. He's a bit old-fashioned and prefers to send letters. I'm trying to teach him how to use the computer to download and record music. He loves traditional Kazakh music, and he can play the dombra really well.